It is a killer for cats and dogs, and its symptoms often go undetected until it's too late. We're talking about heart disease.
And Joe Orlando is live for us in Orangevale this morning with vet Dr. Jill Rubin with some tips on prevention and treatment. Hi, Joe.
Hey guys, this is near and dear to me because I lost my dog Wizzy 2.5 years ago. Big pressa, and Wizzy would get a little, short of breath and stuff when he would run with my black lab, and I just thought, well, he just doesn't have the endurance and stuff. Dr. Jill, this is pretty prevalent.
Very prevalent in dogs and cats as well. A lot of people don't realize how important it is to have your pet checked for heart disease. Okay, we're going to get to this little guy because he's cute as heck, but let's get up here and look at the x-ray, Jill, and tell us what we're talking about. Well, we're talking about heart disease today and dogs and cats. And if you look on this x-ray here, this heart is really enlarged. You can see how big it is in the chest. This is the windpipe, and the windpipe comes down, it courses over the heart, and it squeezes the windpipe. So that's what causes the coughing to occur.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's with this little guy here? Because I'm looking at your list here, Jill, and there are a lot of dogs involved. What's up, pup? How you doing, man? There are a lot of dogs. I was thinking it was just like a handful. There are a lot of dogs that are prone to having this happen.
Right. Dogs and cats, cardiomyopathy is huge in pets. Just like the kids that go out and play basketball, your star athletes, and they go home and they die.
Yeah.
Same thing. People will find their animal dead at home from heart disease.
So how do I know, Jill? I mean, is it just like my dog, a little shortness of breath? Is there other things that I can see with that animal to know something's up?
Absolutely. Exercise intolerance is first and foremost. If you're taking them out for a run and they come back and they just pass out, that's a huge sign. Coughing's another sign. So you want to make sure to check with your veterinarian, make sure they're heartworm tested. Good food is really important. A lot of deficiencies, especially in cats, taurine deficiencies, amino acids, things like that can occur.
And kind of like us, they're finding, with the teeth and some of the problems we can have with our teeth, it's the same way with the dogs, which lead to other things.
Right. The teeth are really important because all that bacteria that sits on the gum lines goes into the circulatory system and can create they call them little snow piles on the valves of the heart, which are bacteria that build up and cause heart disease.
Okay, so you have some products over here, Jill. Talk about those.
I have some great natural products as well, as there's a new drug out called Vetmeden. Oh, Diva wants to play with the puppy.
Down, Diva.
There's a new drug called Vetmeden. Check with your veterinarian. There's also, your fatty acids are great. This tuna oil that Standard Process makes, Cardio Strength. There's another Ultra EFA by RX Vitamins that's excellent. And they also make a great CoQ10, which is something a lot of people can find over the counter. Make sure to check with your veterinarian first, though.
One final thing, Jill. We have about 20 seconds left. Is it necessarily older dogs? Is it a certain age that we should be aware of this?
Well, certainly your older pets are more prone to it, but younger animals especially in kitty cats, a lot of them they'll come home and find them dead. Mm-hmm. So check with your veterinarian again. Annual exams, EKGs, ultrasounds, and x-rays are the best way to go to find out.
Guys, you saw the list. There are a lot of dogs involved. It's not just a handful. There are a number of breeds that are, more prone to this than other animals or other species. So kind of, be aware of it.
Yeah, and that cute little doggy under her arm has a big enlarged heart. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she'll take good care of him. If anybody has questions for Dr. Jill, check out her website at drjill.com, or you can call her up. The phone number there is on your screen. Speaking of veterinarians and x-rays, I came across this. There's a publication called Veterinary Practice News, and they have an online .com version. Look at this. Just found this over the weekend.